Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. How do I do it? Now I have this advice for you to modernize or renew a frame. Whether it is a mirror, painting or a poster you have. It is very easy to do and you can customize it with whatever you want. It is ideal for the children's room, a playroom or in this case our guest bathroom. And the best of all is that we are recycling by doing so. So let's see what we are going to need. We are going to need the frame, which in this case is made of a mirror, white resistol, a container, and a brush to apply the resistol. Here I am going to use an old calendar, but you can use a magazine, photos, comics, etc. The point is that they are images or patterns that you like. An optional knife, a ruler, scissors and a pen or pencil to mark and cut accurately. Now let's see how to do it. First of all we take our container and pour resistol into it. Remember to add a good amount so that you don't run out. Then we add the same amount of water and stir until it is perfectly mixed. They should have a consistency that is not as thick as resistol, but not as liquid as water. So when you finish it should look more or less like how I show it to you. Now we take our frame and in this case since it is a mirror, we turn it around and it should have some nails like the one I show you. Or if you only have handles that you can move to remove it, do it that way, but if it's like this, just take some pliers and remove all the nails you have. This particular mirror has silicone, so what we are going to do is take the razor and being very careful not to cut ourselves. We are going to try to remove most of it so that the mirror can come out. It may take a little work because it obviously sticks to the frame in the mirror. But once you do it, remove the other remaining nails and if it still doesn't come out, keep trying to cut off as much of it as you can until you can push it and it starts coming out just as I show you. Be extremely careful here since we don't know if the edges of the mirror are sharp and by pulling on it we could cut ourselves and do a lot of damage. So preferably put on some gloves or take a cloth to do it. And once we remove it we should have the frame free to start working on it. Just take a cloth and wipe it to remove any dust or anything else it may have. Then we take our calendar in this case and separate the sheets that are attached with staples as I show them on the screen. We do this by going to the middle of it and there you will find these that hold it. We just pull them to be able to release the sheets and once they have done so we just turn it over. And remove the staples from the calendar so we can have all our sheets separated as I show them on the screen. Already knowing how thick our frame is, mine is 7 centimeters, we take the images we want to cut, which in this case are from a Las Vegas calendar, and we measure the figure we like and with the ruler we mark it so that it is exactly that size. Once marked, we just take the scissors or cutter and cut as precisely as we can so that we do not lack it, since if we have excess there is no problem because we can cut again. Do the same with all the others that you are going to put in your frame, remembering that it has both vertical and horizontal parts, so take that into account for the images you are going to put. Although it is also to your liking if you want to make it more disordered or random. Once we have cut enough for the entire surface of our frame, they should look more or less like this, vertical and horizontal cuts as I mentioned. Now we take our glue mixture with water and we are going to put a very thin layer on the frame part, and glue our images. It is exactly the same as in the project we did for the cup holders, which I will leave the link in the description in case you haven't seen it. Here I started with the Welcome to Las Vegas sign first so that it is the image that defines the theme in the frame, but you can start with the one you like the most. We apply a very thin layer so that there is less chance of bubbles forming in the paper, although it is almost inevitable that some will remain. But I know it will turn out much better for you than it did for me. We do the same on the entire surface of the frame until we have it completely covered. Once you glue them, just put a layer of glue equal to or thinner than the one we put at the beginning so that it sticks, and acquires a layer of varnish, which is what will allow us to have it in a bathroom or somewhere where some water can be splashed on it or simply to be able to clean it. Now that we have covered everything, it will more or less look like the one I show you. Now we are only going to put about 4 or 5 layers of our mixture on it, letting it dry for about 15 to 20 minutes between each layer so that it dries perfectly, and there are no lumps or clumps of glue. In the last passes you can put thicker layers of our mixture so that it looks like lamination. Although the thicker the layers, the more time must be left for them to dry. Now that you have put all the layers of glue on it and made sure that it has dried perfectly so that when it comes time to turn it over it will not stick to the surface that we have made it in, thus lose all the work we did, it is time to put our mirror or whatever they have in its frame again. We turned it over and adjusted it in the same way it was. Once it was in place we only took the nails that we had saved and hammered them into the same holes where they were, making sure that they are properly placed so that our mirror is not going to come off and cause an accident. In any case, here I reinforce it with silicone so that there is no problem. Once this has dried, we just turn it over and our frame is ready. As you can see, this is how it is finished, and as you can see it gives much more life to the simple frame we had before. This will look great in any room you decide to put it in, and even more so because it is personalized by you. Or if you want to make it for your children for the bedroom or bathroom, they will surely love it since they can make it from their favorite superheroes or the program or cartoon that they like the most. It can also be an excellent gift for a family member or friend who you know likes something in particular and will surely like it a lot, because apart from the fact that it is what he or she likes. I always say that the best gifts are the ones we make ourselves, because we show the person that we really care. As you already know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.